In a little pub in London, Moriarty drank his beer and told of wondrous stories of his exploits far and near. "Sing an Irish song," said Kelly, "best of order, one and all." So Moriarty sang for them the Homes of Donegal. There was cheering at the finish, and they called encore, encore. Moriarty said, "Listen, lads, I can't sing any more." So he stood there, sad and silent, and gazed into his beer, and in his eyes there glistened the starting of a tear. "Are you going home for Christmas?" the kindly barmaid said. Moriarty fixed his gaze upon her and slowly shook his head. "Sure, I haven't been to Ireland now for 20 years or more. My mother would hardly know me if I walked up to the door." "I was born," said Moriarty, "on an island off the west, the last place God created, but the first place that he blessed. We were poor, but we were happy in our simple little way. Oh, how I wish I was a boy again, to relive those youthful days. My father, God be good to him, was drowned one woeful night, and my mother left all lonesome, and myself to work and fight. So with Donal Rue McCarthy and young Michael Og O'Shea, we headed off to England to earn an honest pay. I told my dear old mother we'd soon be home again, but the curse of drink came over me and enslaved me in its chain. So I haven't been to Ireland now for 20 years or more, but I know that she's still waiting for my footsteps at the door." Then someone started singing, "See Amid the Winter Snow." It was like an old bell ringing, far away and long ago. Moriarty stood and listened, then pushed his glass away, and made a solemn promise he'd go home for Christmas Day. So he scraped up every penny he could get into his hand, and coming up to Christmas he sailed for Ireland. His heart was filled with gladness, and he felt content at last, as the train rolled through the Midlands and brought him to the west. In the village of Kinsheelan, that night upon the shore, far across the deep blue waters, he saw his island home once more. The stars, they shone so brightly and glistened like a dome on that little whitewashed cottage that was Moriarty's home. "'Tis a grand night for the sailing," said the boatman Thomas Bond. Moriarty didn't know him, he'd been away so long. As he climbed into the bodding, the boatman thought he heard him say, thank God in heaven, I'll be home for Christmas Day." In a little room in London, Moriarty's poor abode, on a table in a hallway, a letter lay unread. The letter said, "Dear Danny, your poor mother has passed away. She'll be buried in Kinsheelan after Mass on Christmas Day."